Hello all and welcome to the OJ Blues. Here we talk everything Chelsea Football Club. Before we proceed, subscribe, let me know what you think in the comment section and like the video. Well, today Ben is a Blue, we discuss the signing of Benjamin Chilwell. And today is Retro Thursday and we will be showing you the making of Ricardo Carvalho. Let us begin with the Chile train. Yes, Ben Chilwell is a Blue. Lampard gets his man, for less than what was initially asked for. As Chelsea fans we see this as an absolute win. Lampard has said that Chilwell is his first choice at left back, and Mourinho has given him his man. For £50 million, 45 million plus £5 million in add-ons. The deal would keep Chilwell at the bridge for 5 years. Let me know what you all think in the comment section. Next, our first edition of Retro Thursday, we will give the documentary on the making of Ricardo Carvalho. Born on the 18th of May 1978 in Amarante, Portugal, Ricardo Carvalho was brought to the Porto junior team in the 1996-97 season. In the oncoming season, Carvalho made his professional debut when he signed on loan for Lisa. Between 1999 and 2001, he had loan spells at Vitória de Setúbal and FC Alvalade. He returned to Porto in the 2001-02 season, being third choice behind Jorge Costa and Jorge Andrade, but he quickly won a place in the starting 11, forming a terrific partnership with Andrade in the center of defense, which brought disappointment to captain Jorge Costa, who, in April 2002, joined Charlton Athletic on a 5-month loan spell. Carvalho made 25 appearances in the Portuguese league that season. In the following season, Jorge Costa returned to Porto and Jorge Andrade moved to Deportivo de La Coruña in Spain. With José Mourinho in charge, Carvalho started the campaign as the third option behind Costa and Pedro Emanuel, but later, his excellent form led him to a place in the first team, appearing in the most important games of the season, including the UEFA Cup semi-finals matches against Lazio and the UEFA Cup final where Porto beat Celtic 3-2 in extra time. It was Carvalho's first international trophy. By his great season, he was named Portuguese League Footballer of the Year and Porto Footballer of the Year. It was in the 2003-04 season that Carvalho made his name as a world-class footballer. His solid performances helped the club win the Portuguese league title for the second year in a row, and the most prestigious club trophy in European football, the UEFA Champions League. In this tournament, Carvalho played in all of Porto's matches, including the 3-0 win against Monaco in the final. Subsequently, his great performances merited the UEFA Club Best Defender of the Year award, voted into the UEFA Team of the Year, and was named one of the 50 players shortlisted for the 2004 Ballon d'Or, finishing 9th in the voting, being the only defender in top 10. He was selected for the Portuguese UEFA Euro 2004 squad, in which tournament he was also nominated for the UEFA Euro Team of the tournament. At the end of the season, Carvalho has been tracked by a host of top European clubs, including Internacional, Barcelona, Real Madrid and Manchester United. Real Madrid offered €8.20, £7 million for Carvalho, but Porto warned the Spaniards they would not accept anything less than €23.50, £20 million for the defender after the Spanish team made a much lower offer. Days later, English club Chelsea offered €30, £25.50 million for the centre-back, which the Portuguese team accepted. At Stamford Bridge, Carvalho, who was considered one of the best centre-backs at Euro 2004, joined his former manager José Mourinho and former teammate Paulo Ferreira on a 3-year contract. He signed for a fee of €30 million, £20 million at the time, and performed extremely well in his first season with Chelsea, helping them win the Premier League title, their first top-flight domestic title in 50 years, and the League Cup. He scored his first goal for Chelsea in a 3-1 victory over Norwich City. His partnership with captain John Terry in central defence was hailed as a major factor behind Chelsea's 2 Premier League titles in a row. The start of 2005-06 season was not as smooth for him, as he was publicly lambasted by Mourinho after making comments about his selection policy. Carvalho said the Chelsea manager's decision to drop him for the first game of the season was incomprehensible, but Mourinho responded, "Carvalho seems to have problems understanding things, maybe he should have an IQ test," and then left him out for next game, against Arsenal, and fined him a reported £85,000. He later returned to favour, though, and was an irregular in the side from September. On October 19, 2005, he scored his first goal of the season in a 4-0 home win against Real Betis in the UEFA Champions League group stage. Carvalho continued his scoring run in Europe by netting his second goal of the season in Chelsea's 2-0 away victory over Anderlecht on 23 November. In January, in a 1-1 Premier League draw against Charlton Athletic, Carvalho received the first red card of his Chelsea career, after he received his second yellow for what the referee judged to be a tackle from behind on Charlton striker Darren Bent. Later, on April 29, 2006, he scored again a goal, his third of the season, in a 3-0 Premier League victory over Manchester United, finishing off a move he had started on the edge of his own penalty area by smashing the ball into the net, to help Chelsea clinch the title for the second consecutive year. In the 2006-07 season, Carvalho scored again against Manchester United an important goal in a 1-1 draw, a header from a Frank Lampard corner that also bounced off Luis Saha's head. On 7th of April, he scored another goal against Tottenham Hotspur, firing a low, 30-yard drive past the reach-ups for his goalkeeper Paul Robinson. As a result, Chelsea narrowed the gap on Premier League leaders Manchester United to 3 points. Just 21 days later, on 28th of April, Carvalho injured the medial ligaments of his right leg in a Premier League match against Bolton Wanderers. The injury meant Carvalho missed the second leg of the Champions League semi-final against Liverpool. He almost missed the FA Cup final against Manchester United, which Chelsea won after a goal from Didier Drogba during extra time. On May 18, 2007, the day of his 29th birthday, Carvalho signed a 5-year contract extension with Chelsea, keeping him at the club through the 2011-12 season. For his great performances during the 2006-07 season, Carvalho has been recognized by a number of organizations. Sky Sports listed him as one of 7 candidates for the Premiership's Defender of the Year. He was also one of 3 Chelsea players nominated for the club's Player of the Year honor, which was ultimately won by Michael Essien. Carvalho continued his excellent form into the 2007-08 season. Following the departure of manager José Mourinho, the Spanish champions, Real Madrid, have once again expressed their interest in Carvalho. A Madrid source said, "We have never been able to get Carvalho because of his connection with Mourinho. Now he has left Chelsea, we feel there is a real chance." But the Portuguese did not leave the English club. On December 26, 2007, in a 4-4 home draw against Aston Villa, on the 79th minute, the home side were outmaneuvered in the middle of the field, leaving only goalkeeper Petr Cech and Carvalho between Villa's striker, Gabriel Agbonlahor, and the goal. Carvalho attempted a block, went in two-footed and was red-carded for the foul. In the same night, he issued a public apology for his horror tackle on the forward. In that season, Carvalho was one of the most consistent performers at the club, and his efforts were rewarded when he scored his first goal of the season in his 150th appearance for the club, a 1-0 Premier League victory over Middlesbrough. Later, on 26th of April, Carvalho made his 100th appearance in the Premier League against Manchester United. Despite Chelsea's 2-1 win, he marred his centenary mark with an error that allowed Wayne Rooney to equalise. His solid performances in the Champions League helped the club reach the final, Chelsea's first ever Champions League final appearance and Carvalho's second. The Blues, however, lost 6-5 on penalties against Manchester United after a 1-1 draw following extra time. Carvalho played in all 120 minutes and he was booked one time for a high challenge on Cristiano Ronaldo right before the end of first half. On May 8, 2008, Carvalho was voted by his fellow Chelsea colleagues as Chelsea's Players' Player of the Year, while finishing in the top 3 for Chelsea's Player of the Year award voted by Chelsea fans, along with Michael Ballack and Joe Cole. Carvalho opened his account for the 2008-09 season against Manchester City in a 1-3 away victory, on September 13, 2008. He was a somewhat peripheral figure for the rest of the season, as injury, the sacking of Luis Felipe Scolari, and subsequent appointment of Guus Hiddink meant that he lost his place in the team to Brazilian teammate Alex. He clocked up only 18 appearances in all competitions, 2 as substitute, scoring 1 goal. In July 2009, Carvalho told Chelsea he wanted to quit the club to join Internacional. He said, "I have had 4 extraordinary years at Chelsea until this year, which has not been very good. Indeed, it was the worst of my career." He played only 18 times in that season at Chelsea. But a move to Inter to link up with Mourinho collapsed when the Italian club wanted to sign him as a free transfer. The appointment of Carlo Ancelotti, coupled with recovery from injury, saw Carvalho regain his place in the Chelsea team. He made a fine start to the 2009-10 season, scoring a diving header in the 2009 FA Community Shield match against Manchester United, a game in which he also received the Man of the Match award. Chelsea got off to a terrible start, conceding inside 10 minutes, but second-half goals from Carvalho and Frank Lampard looked enough to pull the team back from behind to win the trophy, only for Wayne Rooney to clip home an equaliser in stoppage time, forcing penalties. Chelsea went on to win the match 4-1 on penalties, following a 2-2 draw at the end of normal time. On December 20, 2009, Carvalho made his 200th appearance in a 1-1 draw against West Ham United in the Premier League, where the defender was booked just before the half-hour mark for a challenge on Guillermo Franco, before West Ham had their best chance of the opening stages. On 24th of March, in a 5-0 win over Portsmouth, Carvalho suffered ankle ligament damage. It seemed serious, but it was not necessary a corrective surgery on this injury, leaving the team with just 2 first-choice central defenders in Alex and captain John Terry, and scaring the Portugal national team head coach, Carlos Queiroz, with the risk of not being able to go to 2010 FIFA World Cup. Due to the injury, Carvalho missed all the following league matches, including the title match victory against Wigan Athletic. It was Carvalho's 3rd Premier League title with the Blues. 6 days later, on 15th of May, he missed another important match, the 2010 FA Cup final, which they won after a single goal from Didier Drogba. By winning the title, Chelsea have secured the first ever double in the club's history. At the end of the season, on 24th of July, The Sun carried reports that Carvalho had expressed his desire to leave Chelsea and link up with former manager José Mourinho, who was now in charge at Real Madrid in Spain. He left, and the game against Portsmouth proved to be his final game. He goes down as an icon not for Chelsea in Porto alone but for football in general. And goes down in history as a true footballing great. Smash that like button and subscribe if you have not, and always leave a thought below. To get more update when I post, click the bell notification, and you will get alerted when I post. Till we meet again on the next video.